Hey Haziq, have you ever wondered why the water flows so profusely?
Not really. I never wonder about that thing. Why?
Because I'm curious about it. There must be any scientific reason that can explain this water proficiency. Look at this.
Oh, you're right. I never thought about this thing. Since we are free, why don't we go to KAIS and get more information about water proficiency?
With Mr. Zul Shahmi to know about the objective of our project. Can you explain about the objective of this project?
Sure. Actually, there are 5 objectives. First, we can able to explain mini project briefly. Second, we can know the importance of polarity in daily basis. Third, we can able to determine the physical properties. Furthermore, we can know the effect of polarity. Last but not least, we can able to know the structure of molecular polarity.
Molecular polarity consists of covalent bond and ionic bond. Covalent bond is a bond between non-metal atom and a non-metal atom, while ionic bond is a bond between a non-metal atom and metal atom. Molecular polarity is a measure of how evenly electrons are shared in a bond based on electronegativity. Want to find out more? Stay tuned.
In ionic bond, the electrons are being transferred completely, whereas in covalent bond, the electrons are being shared. Therefore, molecular polarity involves covalent bond. There are 2 types of covalent bond, polar and non-polar. In a polar covalent bonds, the electrons are being shared unequally, whereas in a non-polar covalent bonds, the electrons are being shared equally. Polar covalent bonds are partially ionic, whereas non-polar covalent bonds have no charges. As we know, covalent bonds are bonds between 2 nonmetals. In a polar covalent bonds, the 2 nonmetals are from different types, whereas in a non-polar covalent bond, the 2 nonmetals are identical metals. Adding on to that, a polar molecules only dissolve in a polar solvent. Same goes to a non-polar molecules, it only dissolves in a non-polar solvent.
Soap molecules have 2 regions, which is a polar region and a non-polar region. A polar region consists of polar hydrophilic head and non-polar region consists of non-polar hydrophobic tail. In addition, hydrophobic tail attracted to non-polar molecules like oils, grease and other lipid substances. Meanwhile, hydrophilic head attracted to polar molecules like water. Hence, polar region will only attracted to polar molecules and non-polar region will only attracted to non-polar molecules.
Water molecules have a polar arrangement of hydrogen and oxygen atoms. One side hydrogen has a positive electrical charge and the other side oxygen has negative charge. This allows the water molecule to become attracted to many of other different types of molecules. Water can become so heavily attracted to a decent molecule like your favorite drink, Milo. Then it can disrupt the attractive forces there that hold the Milo molecule together and thus dissolve it. This is the application of molecular polarity in daily basis.
Hi, I'm Sasmita and my name is Nurul Farzana. Today I will interview Farzana about the molecular polarity. So Farzana, what do you think if molecular polarity does not exist?
Okay, in my opinion, without the existence and the function of molecular polarity, interaction between elements, compound, molecules will not exist. Adding on, the previous inventors or scientists are not able to invent without knowing how does molecular polarity work and its structural formula.
Oh, I see. What about the polar bonds?
Okay, in polar bonds, when there are no polar bonds in a molecule, there is no permanent charge difference between one part of the molecule and another, and the molecule is nonpolar. For example, chlorine molecule has no polar bonds because the electron charge is identical on both atoms. It is therefore a non-polar molecule. None of the bonds in hydrocarbon molecules, such as hexane, are significantly polar. So hydrocarbon are non-polar molecule substances.
So, throughout this whole video, our team had briefly explained the molecular polarity and why the water flows so profusely in our first scene.
So from what we have learned, we all knew that molecular polarity is something that plays important role in our daily basis, as it is the study of science in our life.
Am I right, Haziq?
Yeah, definitely. With that, we have fulfilled our MP's objective.
And I hope that our audience have that basic knowledge about this molecular polarity, and
Thank you for watching.